If you've been feeling out of sync and you're determined to get your true baseline back, I invite you to do an interesting little exercise of tapping with me, tapping into our bold calm. I'm here with the sunrise, not just because it's pretty, but it stood out to me that sometimes in life when we have a block and energetic resistance, it could be not necessarily catastrophic, like a health crisis or some major grief or loss. Sometimes it's just a matter of a geographical shift. As humans, we think, what can we rely on in this world? We can rely on the sun rising and setting. And so much of my life, I spent looking forward to the sun setting over the ocean, that magical place they call the green flash, where you're looking out to the horizon of your dreams, and the sun, in all of its goldness, comes down and touches and kisses with the blue of the sea and the yellow and blue of nature, and which I appreciate as a painter, make the magical green. And I was thinking, here, this sun is rising over the ocean. And it could be something as simple as that, an adjustment in our mind or in our life, a memory, a room for expansion, or something we have to adapt to that can just throw our baseline a little off rhythm. So I've been working in my creative coping journey with different exercises that can help keep me calm yet bold. A couple of these real life examples that I wanted to share was, you may relate, if you know the feeling of you have your heartfelt desire, you're mindful, you have a message, you've put a lot of thought, consideration into conveying something, and it really matters to you to reach and touch the heart of that other person, and it's like a brick wall, or maybe even an act of resistance. You speak, and it's obvious that they're not there to listen, to actually understand and process and give a kind, thoughtful response, but just thinking about the next thing they're going to say or how they can push back. And you feel gaslit. You feel degraded, rejected, invalidated. And all of your little alarm systems telling you, this is not okay. This is unjust. This is not safe. I feel defensive. So instead of taking our defensiveness to just push back, we go inside and regulate the energy. This is a work in progress, but I've put it in practice many times, and it is very effective. A more tactical, real life, physical example, that's more on the emotional side. Just the other day, with a lot of my health issues, cancer and such, I've had a lot of treatments and therapies. They've taken a toll on my body, my calcium included. So I have a lot of dental issues, and I waited and waited and waited to get into the appointment, driving towns and towns away to the public x-ray machine. The appointment came. I got in. It's one of those ones where you have to get under the machine and hold on, and they put this thing in your mouth and you're stuck, and then the clamps come down on your head so that they can get the 360, and this giant helmet comes and starts spinning around your head, radiating you. But everything, for a reason means to an end. This machine, I was the unfortunate customer that my energy, I guess, threw it into a glitch. And here I am in this thing, and it locks up. I don't know if I'm being radiated. I don't know what's happening, but I can't move. I'm holding on. If I move, I don't know if the machine is going to smush my head, if it's going to break out my teeth. And I just had to be calm. So I took this little exercise that I'd been working on. And while I'm going to show you the physical part of how to integrate the multi-passionate into feeling in your body with the poetic affirmations, and then the rhythm of our baseline, and also the music element into the body, in that moment, everything washed over me, just the true essence that I had been developing. I couldn't move. I couldn't do the exercise, but it came to me inside myself, that baseline that I could rely on. So if you will give me just a couple minutes to just give you an idea, I just want to challenge you to consider a new possibility. I'm a big proponent of whatever works. If it's light a candle, say a prayer, do a smudge stick, do whatever works for you. This is one little thing that's worked for me. And if you play around with it, you might be able to put in your own little silly little child, inner child verses, find some other inspiration. The inspiration I'm using is from a book in the Songs of Coping in a series. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the exercise. Let me see. I ground myself in seeds of grace, kind to myself. I know my place. And shake it off. I ground myself in seeds of grace, kind to myself. I know my place. I ground myself in seeds of grace, kind to myself. I know my place. I ground myself in seeds of grace, kind to myself. I know my place. It's that simple. We'll do the next verse, okay? Breath. In confident will I grow like a tree. My grateful heart sets me free. In confident will I grow like a tree. My grateful heart sets me free. In confident will I grow like a tree. My grateful heart sets me free. Now let's do another verse. I stretch to the stars and sing to the wind. I find in full confidence my ego's a friend. I stretch to the stars and sing to the wind. I find in full confidence my ego's a friend. I stretch to the stars and sing to the wind. I find full confidence my ego's a friend. The last verse. By grace I'm rooted and inspired, seed transplanted from beyond. I'm a celestial breed. By grace I'm rooted and inspired, seed transplanted from beyond. I'm a celestial breed. By grace I'm rooted and inspired, seed transplanted from beyond. I'm a celestial breed. Now all together. I root myself in seeds of grace, kind to myself. I know my place. In confident will I grow like a tree. My grateful heart sets me free. I stretch to the stars and sing to the wind. I find in full senses my ego's a friend. By grace, I'm grounded and inspired, seed transplanted from beyond the celestial braid. Now, you can go on as many times on just one or do them all together. Make up your own if you feel a little bit more energy needed. Like if you just, I was trying to be careful of the microphone here, but if you just want to tap on your heart, or if you're in public, if you're waiting in a place where you're getting anxious and somebody's talking and you're just sitting there with you could be doing like this. I ground myself, seeds of grace, kind to myself. I know my place, and nobody's going to know that you're saying it in your mind. But the left and the right tapping is a thing. We didn't keep perfect timing like a metronome, but that's okay. Just a real baseline, kind of like at a 60 beats per minute, like 1 beat a second, calm. And one little exercise I want to leave you with this that you can do when you're in that moment where you're freaking out, holding onto the machine, or you're waiting in line and there's a bunch of people, being really obnoxious and getting irritated, and you just want to kind of set the tone, the calm for the room, or in a conversation where you feel like it could escalate. You're emotionally charged and you feel everything in your body just wanting to. This is one little practice thing that like really drives it home, like to test to see the progress that you're making. If you just do like this, like get like that energy is like flaring up, flaring up, flaring up, flaring up, flaring up, right? Just like go as fast as you can, right? You feel it inside of you. It's just like your heart's racing and blah, blah, blah. Now, if you can still do it like calm while you're doing this, then we know that we're getting somewhere. So try it, try it, try it. See, like just try it. Like that energy's flaring up, flaring up, flaring up, flaring up, flaring. And we're going to still do it calm, okay? Let's see if we can do it. I ground myself in seeds of grace, kind to myself. I know my place. I root myself in seeds of grace, kind to myself. I know my place. You see, everything in you is like trying to, now we're going to calm down with it, calm down with it. Like my heart was racing, racing, racing when I was in that machine. And then, like I got my heart, my hands to go with my mind. I ground myself in seeds of grace, kind to myself. I know my place. I root myself in seeds of grace, kind to myself. Know my place. It's a good exercise. Okay, so that's enough for today. Hopefully that meant something good to you. And it's another exercise in this wonderful Be Human With Me series on experiments with creative coping, being human, which is not to negate the power of ingenuity, of inspiration, of technology, of new art forms emerging, but just to keep us in touch with our humanity. So we showed up, we did the exercise, let's keep going. Hope to see you next time. And until then, stay in tune with your own baseline. Tune in. Stay human.